Hi there. So this is going to be a short video where I'm going to share with you a small project I worked on this last weekend. Since it's summer now and me and my wife are looking all the time for what to do with the kids, when we were invited to bring the kids to my work, we immediately said yes. There, the people at my work had organized different activities for the kids, and one of them being a station where an artist drew whoever sat in front of her as a cartoon-like figure. Surprisingly, the outcome of myself was quite accurate, and I thought to myself, what can I do with this cool drawing of mine? So I thought and thought and thought, and then it came to me, a cool idea. So if I could somehow 3D print the picture, that seemed to me pretty cool, but it was still too simple and boring. So I thought again and again, and this time I came up with a better idea, being I can 3D print myself, but this time as a beer bottle opener. So this short video is going to show you how I did this and share with you the different techniques I use, and here we go. Okay, so the first stage is getting the picture into Rhino. So I took my phone, took a picture of the photo, uploaded it to my computer, and then inserted it into Rhino. This is the picture. I did use some masking, so you go to here over to material, and then I use color mask, and then that without the color mask it looks like this. That's what you see. So I took off the gray part so it'll be easier for me to trace it later, and that's about it. That's all what I did. Next stage, I took the interp curve command to trace the different lines. So let's use something simple. This is like the chin area, so it looks like this. Here's the other part. Good, and now to connect them, I use the blend curve. This, two curves, looks pretty good. Let's see. You don't have to be too accurate. Again, blend curve. Here it's a little too, so press shift and move it like that. Again, it doesn't have to be too accurate. Good enough. Okay. Now I'll take away the cartoon. You can see how it looks. Create a planar curve. And that's what you need to do for all of the different strokes of the marker that was used to make this drawing. Okay, so after doing that, this is what you're gonna have. You can see this is the sunglasses area, and these are the different face contours. Now we can move away the cartoon. After we got everything done here, you can see it looks good. We're ready for the next stage. That next stage is referencing all the different surfaces into Grasshopper. The reason I used Grasshopper was the ability of changing the design between different iterations. Like after 3D printing it, sometimes you find mistakes and you want to change it. Using Grasshopper is the reason. So, okay, so over here, we'll just go to the main body area. You can see that I referenced the outline curve. I created a curve here, so this will be the outline curve of the bottle opener. I use an offset. Here's the different. You can see when I move the outline distance, it will change like this. Later on, I extruded it. This is the thickness of the bottle opener. I'll just move this over here to you can see it, what it looks like on the side. See, this is how it looks. This is the thickness. If I just, for instance, change this to, I don't know, 15 millimeters, you also see the result change as well. See, it's much thicker now. And this is exactly the reason why I chose to use Grasshopper. So for instance, if I were to choose a thickness that would be too small, and I would only find it out after 3D printing it. I just go back to Grasshopper, change it, and I'll get a better result. So that's the main body. Next, I'll show you the face contour. So this is the face contour. You can see over here, I'll just close the layers here, so we won't see what we don't need to see now. So this is the face contour, and here are the sunglass surfaces. I used the move command so that when 3D printing it, I used 2 different colors, as you saw earlier. And by moving the surfaces, I could 3D print them in different layers. So that's the depth. I subtracted the main thickness, the thickness from the contour depth. That's how much I moved the surface. You can see this is the base level, and this is where the surface is. I extruded it according to this depth, the same depth that I moved it back, capped it so it'll be a solid, and that's how we got this. Additionally, I didn't say this earlier, I also used the opener hole, which I created as well from a surface. This is from what I did earlier. This is a surface that I created using another picture. A picture of a real bottle opener. I traced it just like I did with the drawing and got the shape that I was looking for. And another cool thing that I did, I added a circle, which was actually a coin that I put inside the 3D printer. I don't know if you didn't notice earlier. And this is what the coin looks like. And after having all those bodies, I just used the Boolean solid difference command, and that's how it looks after it's done. Okay, so this is Prusa Slicer, because I have a Prusa 3D printer. So after exporting the solid body that we got from Rhino and Grasshopper as an STL, I imported it into the slicer, and this is what it looks like. You can just see that I did add a couple of configurations to the G-code. First one being a stop where, even before that, over here, a stop where over here I placed the coin. Later, I pause the print and switch the color. And then after it finishes the layer, that's going to be where you can see the face contour, I switch it back to the main color, like black, white, black. And that's how I got the result with the coin inside and the different colors. Okay, that's about it. Before we go and drink our beer, using our new bottle opener, you know what's funny actually is that I don't even like beer, but I guess I was thinking about you guys and something cool that you can enjoy. I'll be adding the files to the description of this video, and be sure to comment if you have any questions. Here you go. Enjoy your beer.